What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Right now, I'm back in my most favorite city in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, and this time I actually get to get a closer look at some of the buildings in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is actually my second time going to Charlotte, North Carolina. I went there a long time ago, way back in 2018, and I did a short video there. I'll have a link to it in the pinned comments of me showing the buildings. But I didn't get a close enough look at the buildings, and this time I got a much closer view of all of them. I absolutely love this city. I remember making the buildings in Charlotte, North Carolina in The Sims 2 a really long time ago. The same buildings that I featured in my 2016 Sims 2 slasher movie, Carolina Maniacs. I'll have the link to that in the pinned comments. So first things first, I should show you guys my most favorite building in Charlotte, North Carolina. And that title goes to this beautiful building right here, the Duke Energy Center. This is definitely my most favorite building in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's also the first building that I made in The Sims 2. I had to model it in this program called Milkshape 3D. It was a pretty long time ago, but I still remember doing it, and I was also able to import it in SimCity 4. Let me tell you guys some more facts about this building. This building is the 63rd most tallest building in the entire United States of America. It also stands 786 feet tall, and it's 48 stories as well. An interesting thing about this building is that it's actually not that old. It's not even 10 years old yet, because it was constructed in year 2010. Other than that, I'm currently not so sure as to what they use this building for. I remember the company name Duke Energy. They're like a energy provider, and I think they're pretty big in the Southeast, because even down in Florida where I live, a lot of the people living in Florida get their power supply from Duke Energy. I'll have to look up some more information about it when I get the chance to. But besides that, it's definitely a beautiful building, and I absolutely love it. Another interesting fact about this building is that every night they light it up a bunch of cool colors with these really awesome LED lights. Exactly like the RMS Battle House Tower in Mobile, Alabama. The other building that I had just mentioned that was in Alabama is actually called the RSA Battle House Tower. Yeah, I made a mistake there. The Mobile, Alabama users on Reddit are gonna hate me for that, but they kinda already do anyway, so whatever. But yeah, it's definitely my most favorite building in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's very unique and iconic looking as well. That's why I love it so much. It's the first thing that stood out to me the moment I first saw the Charlotte, North Carolina skyline. So, let me show you guys some more buildings in Charlotte, North Carolina, and let's get this party started. That day that I done this video, the stranger who sent me the bus ticket to visit them in Charlotte, North Carolina, actually didn't want to walk around the city with me at all. They told me that they were very nervous because people were looking at me too much while I was filming and while I was talking. But that was kind of the point, really. So that means no cool third-person shots. Bummer. The stranger basically just dropped me off in Charlotte and told me to call them back when I'm done with the video. Unfortunately, Charlotte, North Carolina doesn't really have many parking places available, but it is a very pedestrian-friendly city that really came in handy while I was doing this video. I was also happy that there weren't any crazy guys with hammers trying to murder me either. So, yeah. So right now I'm standing by another skyscraper in Charlotte, North Carolina, and this skyscraper is called the Wells Fargo building. It's 588 feet tall and it's 42 stories. This is another one of the buildings that I made in The Sims 2 in Milkshake 3D. And I also got it in SimCity 4, as with the rest of the buildings that I'll be showing in this video. This one was actually a tad bit complicated to construct in Milkshake 3D because of the way it's shaped and everything, but it wasn't too difficult. The thing is, this building is actually the oldest out of all the buildings I'm featuring in this video. I looked it up and I read that they finished building it in 1988. I was actually a tad bit surprised by that. I thought all the unique buildings in Charlotte, North Carolina weren't very old, but I guess I was wrong. I just needed to check my facts about that. But this building is really cool. I like it a lot, and I never seen another building like it before, honestly. However, it does remind me of a building in Wisconsin that I saw in Milwaukee a while ago, but I'm not too sure about that, really. I'm pretty sure that this building is actually used as a banking building since it's known as the Wells Fargo building, exactly like the Wells Fargo Tower in Jacksonville, Florida that I featured in my Jacksonville, Florida video. I'll have the link to that in the pinned comments if you guys want to check that out as well. It's still really cool and it's really pretty also. And in case you guys are wondering where I'm actually standing right now, I'm actually standing at this park near the Charlotte, North Carolina Convention Center. This park is called The Green. Well, that's what Google Maps told me when I looked it up. And here it is right here. I actually didn't know anything about this park really. I've kind of been running around Charlotte all morning trying to find a good place to get a view of all the buildings, really. But it's still an awesome park nonetheless. It's very beautiful, it's very green, as the title of the park says, and there's no psycho guys with hammers trying to attack me, so I'm very glad about that. Only people who've seen my Carolina Maniacs movie will get that joke, but whatever. Don't want to freak people out at all. Also at this park, I'm also able to get a better view of the Duke Energy Center, my favorite building in Charlotte, North Carolina. So what do you guys think of this building? Let me know in the comments and let's get a conversation started, since that's the whole point of all my YouTube videos. But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because this video is not over yet, so let's continue. So right now I'm actually standing right by the tallest building in Charlotte, North Carolina, and also the tallest building in the entire state of North Carolina, the Bank of America Corporate Center. It was a tad bit difficult trying to find a clear view of this building because it's so gigantic and everything, but I guess I managed to find one right here. This building is 871 feet tall, and it's also 60 stories. As I said earlier, it is the tallest building in the entire state of North Carolina, and obviously the tallest building in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is also one of the buildings that I made in The Sims 2 and in SimCity 4 that I constructed in Milkshape 3D. This one was a tad bit difficult as well because it has such a complex shape to it, but it wasn't too hard once I managed to get the base of it established and everything. It's not my most favorite building in Charlotte, North Carolina, but if it wasn't for the Duke Energy Center, it absolutely would be. This is also one of the oldest buildings in Charlotte, North Carolina, too. Construction on it finished in year 1992. Same year that Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, and Miley Cyrus were born. Yeah, more facts from my autism mind, in case you guys were wondering. In addition to that, it is also the 174th tallest building in the world, and also the 31st tallest building in the entire United States of America. Pretty cool, isn't it? But yeah, I absolutely love this building. It's very beautiful, and it's a true work of art as well. And in case you guys are actually wondering exactly where I'm standing right now, it isn't really a park at all, but it is pretty cool. It's an intersection of Tyron Street and Trade Street, and it's very artsy and very decorated over here. There's also this monument right behind me, which is called the Grande Disco, and let me show you guys a closer look at it. So here it is, the statue that I was standing in front of, the Grande Disco. It was completed on October 2nd, 1974, so it's older than all the buildings I'm featuring in this video. And it was created by someone named Orlando Permadro. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that name, but forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And here it is. It's pretty interesting. Must be abstract or something. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of it in the comments. So right now, I'm standing in front of the last building that I'm featuring in this video, and this building is called the Hearst Tower. It is the third tallest building in Charlotte, North Carolina, and construction on it finished in November of 2002. It's 659 feet tall, and it's 47 stories. However, the thing is, I tried doing more research on this building as to what exactly this building is used for, but I couldn't really find that much information right away. I do know that it's an office building though. Well, I'm pretty sure all the buildings that I featured in this video are office buildings. But it is really cool because it has this very distinct shape to it. It's kind of shaped like an L, and it's also shaped like a V as well. Not sure how well you guys could see that. Must be one of the details that only my autism mind can point out. Yeah. But like all the other buildings that I showed in this video, I also made this building in The Sims 2 in Milkshape 3D as well, and featured it in my 2016 Sims 2 slasher movie, Carolina Maniacs. However, I think I might need to touch it up a bit because I kind of messed up on the texture of it a tad bit. It's been a long time since I looked over the model of it, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? That was basically it for all the buildings I wanted to feature in my new adventure video of Charlotte, North Carolina. However, there was actually one other thing that caught my eye in the city of Charlotte that I was very curious about. There's another weird thing that I noticed here in Charlotte, and it's right behind me. These evacuation route signs. Where I live in Florida, they have these signs everywhere because they're worried about hurricanes. And out in California, they have these signs because of tsunamis. But I have no idea why they have evacuation routes in Charlotte. I mean, they're 150 miles away from the coastline. They don't have to worry about tsunamis or hurricanes or anything like that. I mean, there was Hurricane Florence, which had some impact on the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm not sure to which extent. And I remember there was also Hurricane Hugo, which also had a bit of an impact on Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, quite a bit of an impact, actually, because I remember reading online that Hurricane Hugo was a reminder that Charlotte is actually susceptible to powerful hurricanes. But it was really just the winds, because Charlotte is not near the water at all. It's 150 miles away from the nearest coastline. However, Hurricane Hugo was only a Category 1 by the time it reached Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm pretty sure nowadays a lot of the houses built in Charlotte are able to withstand winds from a Category 1 hurricane, which are typically 70 to 80 miles per hour. Back in 1988 or 1989, whatever year Hurricane Hugo was, they probably weren't as prepared, so I would understand it then. But I'm not so sure about now why they have evacuation route signs in Charlotte. But maybe someone watching this video can let me know in the comments. So, something else we could start a conversation about. Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe. Even though I never lived in Charlotte, the city holds a special place in my heart. I will always love the city of Charlotte, North Carolina because of the beautiful buildings it has. Also because I modeled all of them in The Sims 2. The people living in Charlotte are actually very nice also. One girl actually walked up to me and told me that she liked my YouTube costume, and she even gave me a hug too. I had never had that happen before while I was out filming a YouTube video, but it was pretty awesome. Also, an awesome photographer guy asked me to pose for a picture too. I felt like a celebrity when he did. I pray that I survive long enough to visit this beautiful city again. Either that or my ghost will haunt the city instead, but there's actually a lot of other places my ghost would haunt too, in case you guys are wondering. And if I'm ever actually lucky enough to return to Charlotte, I would definitely do another video there too. But I'm honestly not sure what else I'd show there. But any suggestions in the comments of this video would be appreciated. Don't be afraid to share your thoughts. Seriously. I'm definitely not afraid to share mine. So that's basically it for my video of me exploring Charlotte, North Carolina and showing you guys the really tall buildings in Charlotte, North Carolina. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I'm really glad I got to return here, and I'm really glad I got to spend more time here and look at the buildings and get a closer look at them and everything, and feature them in one of my videos. I absolutely love this city, and I think it's really beautiful as well. What did you think of all the places I featured in this video? which ones are your favorite and which one of the tall buildings in Charlotte are your favorite. You guys already know that mine is the Duke Energy Center, but do you guys agree with me? What is your favorite tall building in Charlotte, North Carolina? And have you ever been to Charlotte, North Carolina? Have you ever lived in Charlotte, North Carolina? And do you want to visit Charlotte, North Carolina? And would you want to live in Charlotte, North Carolina? Let me know in the comments, and let's get a conversation started, since that's the whole point of all my YouTube videos. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And shout out to all the people who live in Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, which it absolutely is in every standard. So that's it. Peace out, people. It is also the 63rd most tallest building in the United States. It stands 786 feet and it's 48 stories tall. Instagram and Tumblr. So that's it. Building in the entire state of North Carolina. The Bank of America Corporate Center. The Bank of America Corporate Center. That's what it's called. Oh yeah, sure.
I just like taking pictures of things I'm like.
Oh yeah, sure.
You can keep that up.
Okay.
Whatever.
Just the natural pose?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me after you're done?
Yeah.
So that's it. Peace out, people.